Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of On the Road. I've got just a short drive ahead of me. I'm heading down to a local Starbucks to engage in some discipleship with a good friend, and then immediately after that I'm going to be going to the mall for 4 hours to set up an evangelism table, and I'm really looking forward to that. And it's thinking about evangelism today at the mall that brought to mind something I want to talk to you about here briefly. And that is transitioning conversations. One of the things that many Christians say is one of the toughest parts about engaging strangers in conversation, especially spiritual conversation, is getting that conversation going, transitioning from the natural to the spiritual, so to speak. And I think most of the times, Christians make this much harder than it is. Now, one of the problems is that as far back as my generation and even the generation before mine, and ever since, kids have been raised not to talk to strangers. Do not talk to strangers. We live in a dangerous world. There are vicious people out there who want to do harm to children, and so parents instruct their children not to talk to strangers. And sadly, many people, particularly Christians, don't let go of that when they leave childhood. They carry that right on into adulthood, and they don't talk to strangers. Well, we need to talk to strangers. We need to talk to everyone we can, whenever we can, about Jesus Christ. We need to share the law and the gospel with strangers. All right, so starting that conversation. I'm going to be at the mall today. I'm going to be trying to engage people in conversation, and I'm not going to make it difficult. Look, the person you're talking to has also been taught don't talk to strangers. So when you walk up to them out of the blue, they're immediately on the defensive, right? I mean, wouldn't you be? If someone walked up to you in the mall, someone you've never seen before, someone looking like this, and starts talking to you, you're going to be thinking, well, what do they want? Are they selling me something? Are they going to do a survey? What does this person want? Is this person just a weirdo? What are they doing talking to strangers? So I immediately try to remove that stress from the person I'm talking to by introducing myself and telling them exactly what I'm talking to them about, or what I want to talk to them about. Hi, my name's Tony. I'm here at the mall today, and I'm talking to people about their spiritual beliefs. Can I talk to you? Hey, my name's Tony, and I'm a Christian, and I'm out here sharing the gospel with people. Can I share with you what I believe? Hey, my name's Tony. I'm a member of Grace Community Church, and I'm here at the mall evangelizing today, sharing the gospel with people today. I'd love to talk to you about what you believe. It's really as simple as that. What's the worst thing that's going to happen? No, get away from me. I don't want to talk to you, you Christian freak. Get away from me. At the mall here in Valencia, California, suburbia, USA, the likelihood, at least for the moment, is that no one's going to want to lop off my head for saying, hey, I'm a Christian and I'd like to talk to you about the gospel of Jesus Christ. Something else you can use to transition conversations is current events. People are reading the news just like Christians are. At least Christians should be. Christians should be aware of what's going on in the world around them. And they know what's going on in the world. They know the good, bad, and the ugly of what's going on in the world today. And so people often have on their mind things they're reading about in the news, things they're watching on the internet, things they're reading in newspapers or watching on television. And so, with what's going on in the world today with ISIS and other things, with celebrities dying every single day, people of note dying every single day, with tragedies, natural and otherwise, in the world today, people are thinking about their own mortality. Whether they want to admit to it or not, they are. And so stirring up conversations about current events and then transitioning them into the law and the gospel is a very normal thing. I mean, you run into somebody in the mall, and you got some lonely guy sitting outside of Forever 21 waiting for his family to come out, and you start strumming up a conversation about about what's going on in the world, about the tornadoes that struck in, I believe it was Illinois, just the other day, and how at least one person lost their life. And you stir up that conversation, and a good transition is, thinking about that. Have you ever thought about what might happen to you when you die? So it's really easy to get into these conversations. You just have to be willing to. You have to be willing to love yourself less and love the person with whom you want to speak more. Set aside your fear, which is all about self-preservation and self-love. Set aside that fear of man for a love for God and a love for people, and go out there and share the gospel with them. Do it today. God bless. Have a great day.